Hello everybody, welcome back to another video for One Piece Burning Blood. My name is Silvokiji, or Silvokiji, and this is TheZoneGamingGo. If you hear like a weird noise, it's because I'm walking around, so I don't really like to sit down while I'm actually playing this character. We're going to be talking about how to actually defeat Garp. A very good requested video that I've been getting from a lot of people about how to defeat this character. A lot of newcomers having questions about defeating this character, because I do admit, when you first start playing this game, he does seem unstoppable. But I'm here to tell you that that is not the case. Every character in this game can be defeated. Every character in this game can be dropped dead in less than 10 seconds. That's just how the game is. First, I want to talk to you a little bit exactly what Garp is. Garp is a power type character, 2,500 points. He is a hockey based character, no devil fruit, and he is insane when it comes to the combo game. He's one of the, I think he's the only power character with such good combo strings. Yeah, I think he is. But let's talk about these good points. So there are 3 good points I want to mention from Garp. And by the way, this is my opinion, so I do value everybody else's opinion, but this is my opinion on the character, and this is my opinion on his weaknesses, so just hear me out. His first one is his special movement. His special movement is godlike. His special movement can be used up to 6 different times, and when he actually does this move, he can knock his opponent near. After the 3rd hit, he can actually lift them up all the way up, so he can actually do a Fist of Love, therefore starting some sort of combo, depending if he's on the, near a wall, he can do a reset combo, or if he's just kind of bringing another character in and do a Unichain. His second best thing, in my opinion, is the, what's this right here? The drain bar attacks. So, in case people don't remember this or don't actually know, when Garp actually does his unique button as well as his down unique button, he drains your bar. Therefore, look at Zoro's bar right now. After getting hit by this move right here, drop down a little bit. Now, see, there's a combination here. He just lost about 60% of his bar from those 2 buttons. Excellent when being used on certain characters, because what this does is that not only does it like hurt you from doing certain attacks depending on who you are, it also prevents you from getting anything off of a flash counter. So someone like Shanks will pay dearly going up against Garp, because Garp will hit him with those 2 moves in a combo here, as you can see right here. Drop the bar and with a Fist of Love combo. So even if the character is not a Delphi character, they still lost a considerable amount of bar, especially when you keep the pressure up with your special movement button. The 3rd move we're talking about is the Fist of Love. Fist of Love is an amazing attack because, therefore none of these guys are Delphi fruit, so I guess I can't really demonstrate it. But what Fist of Love does is that Fist of Love allows him to do a command grab that's unblockable, of course, and it also removes a person's Delphi fruit ability for about 10 seconds. This is very bad for certain characters, because that means the character cannot use any of their special text or related to Delphi fruit ability, and it basically leaves them without combo potential or zoning or whatever they need to do. This is a very difficult thing to fight against, and usually all of Garp's combos would end with a Fist of Love, therefore also making other characters able to hit you. So a character doesn't have hockey, like let's say for example, if I'm playing, all my characters have hockey. Geez, I should have picked the characters on my team. So you have someone like Nami. So Nami has a 1 hit, so she can't actually hit somebody, and that's Logi. So basically with the power of Garp's Fist of Love, you can do Fist of Love, bring in Nami, and you don't have to be afraid of a Logi because she can go through it because he has it no more. And that's usually what Garp is pretty much used for. Garp usually starts at the beginning of people's teams and the middle. And usually for the middle, it's because of this little reset he can do. I can't really demonstrate it really well here at the moment, but I could tell you how it's kind of done. So basically what happens is that somebody does some sort of Unichain, brings in someone like, let's say Toro, let's just do a couple of hits here, let him go a little bit, and then Garp comes in, does a Fist of Love. Now this is not exactly how it's actually done. This is just one of the ways to do it, but what it does is that it creates a very unreactable move. It means that only certain characters can block it, because you have to turn around in order to actually evade properly. Now when your back is turned like this, you have to turn around in order to actually evade. That little split second where you're actually doing that prevents you from actually reacting to the Fist of Love, and therefore you will get hit. So when you're dealing with Garp, you gotta look out for those things. And how you actually block it, how you actually defeat it, is pretty simple actually. Because Garp actually does all these little combo strings right here, and they're all ground, flash counters are a good thing to use, especially when it comes to flash guards. I did put a demonstration in the video. You'll probably see that in a couple of seconds, where we'll be talking about the flash guards and how 2 characters, Boa Hancock and Gecko Mariah, actually work as really good counters against Garp. one of the main weaknesses is range. Garp cannot deal with range because his only range capable move is the Meteor Fist. Due to the fact that his only range move is a Meteor Fist, of course it does go through center projectiles, he can only fire one at a time at a very slow pace. And although if he does actually miss target, people like Ekka Mariah, Boa Hancock, as well as people like even Nami can set up her clouds and punish Garp for simply even attempting to do this in our minefield. And so when it comes to range combat, he does have a special movement which does make him temporarily immune, but it only works for a certain amount of time. He will get defeated by characters that are range combat. Now, the second weakness is Conqueror's Haki characters. Because these moves right here are done in the air in certain intervals, the person with a Conqueror's Haki can actually go through them. So if he tries to do a combo with a Conqueror's Haki character, like this long combo over here, he does all this crap, they can Conqueror's Haki that. And due to Garp players basically having to press the button way ahead of which actually can perform it, you're going to be just whiffing continuously against a Conqueror's Haki character that basically brutalizes that ability to actually go through your moves. So as a Garp player, getting combos is good. It's strong. He seems like a very versatile character, but when you actually look at each individual type of character that he goes up against, there is a flaw. If he goes against a Logi type character, they kill Logi their moves. But on different sides, people may say, oh, he's good against Logi characters because he's tapered ability. And that could be true in some cases. But look how he actually performs this. Now, let's say he can't get a hit off of his auto combo. So, of course, he's going to have to rely on his special movement. Special movement can only be done up to 6 times. And in order to actually do the leap up, you have to do up to 3. 1, 2, 3. Go with the Fist of Love. You got the basic combo there. That's the starter. Doesn't deal that much damage, and that's usually what we're going to be seeing a lot. But if a person is trying to bait you out of using Logi, they could just do this, this, this. Oh, messed up here. Ooh, well, you get the idea, basically. Basically, the idea with that is that they can make it as long as they possibly can, but you see that his bar is slowly decreasing. This is also what makes Garp a very poor character in 1v1 situations, because once he loses his bar, he loses that leverage. His special movement is very good, and a lot of characters can outbeat his autos, his unique. Will still beat him out of it. So a special movement is basically used as a competitive tool to deal with your opponent. Now, special movement, although it is indeed fast, if a character have a unique flash guard, like I mentioned before, this move becomes a liability. A character like Boa Hancock can basically outsmart all of Garp's moves. So technically, Boa Hancock could be considered a counter pick for Garp, because the special movement can be countered as well as his basic attacks. But that also comes to terms with how this game is about. Despite there being counters, you have to pull the stuff off. You make the wrong decisions, your character dies for it. Now, that was basically with Logi, Conqueror's Haki, and Flash Guards is what really just puts Garp in a terrible place. But if you're looking for a universal thing in order to actually go up against Garp, it's literally to watch out for that special movement. You can make Garp use special movement repeatedly or get him into that 1v1 or that 1v2 or that 1v3. You can basically beat this character out. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once that happens, you don't have to be scared of special movement no more. And with that gone, Garp doesn't have a single leverage tool for incoming. Okay, so at that point, since this bar is actually gone, if a character's coming in, you have nothing to be scared of. Just because Garp doesn't have many tools to hit people in the air, he can't really start a combo with his jumping attack, really, because how Ashley bounces back. Something I forgot to mention about Garp's special movement, guys, is that Garp's special movement can be easily sidestepped. So look at Koala, for example, how we can use Garp's special movement here, and we can actually sidestep it. Now the opponent is going to actually have to maneuver their controller to actually go right back. So if Garp actually misses that, I mean, at first it actually kind of homes in on the target, but Garp is going to have to actually, after missing that completely, is going to have to turn his character around to kind of go for a second helping, and you can continually sidestepping that move. Therefore, if you're actually in front of Garp, I do believe it's a little bit harder done in front of him, but you can sidestep him as well. So when you're actually going up against Garp, it's pressure, yeah, but it's a guessing tool. You just have to guess. If you see that clash here happening, two things going to actually be able to do. But characters like Koala, besides that, can beat him out of it if he tries to do anything other than his special movement. Oh, I'm serious. Sorry. Talking too fast at the moment. So it's a lot of things that Garp doesn't do good in that you can actually abuse and actually take advantage of when you're actually going up against them. So I hope this actually was kind of educational for some of you guys, and hope I didn't talk too much about what Garp can do and what he actually has this advantage in. But hopefully it's kind of encouraged you to actually, when you go up against this character, don't really be as afraid as you could, because you got to remember with Bar, he is really strong, but without it, you do have tools to actually go up against him. Look at your character, look at your team, find out what you're missing, find out what you can do with the characters you have, find out what you can beat, and just remember, continue playing One Piece Burning Blood.